Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Tuesday to everybody. Welcome to Coffee Chats. How is everyone? Good. Good. Nice to see all of your faces this morning, as usual. It is April 4th, 2023, and I'll just go right off the bat here and tell you what's going on for the week. So 10 a.m. in Marion Hall, we have Tom Rinkowski here from AARP, and he will be talking about brain health, the 6 pillars of brain health, at 10 o'clock in Marion Hall. So if you're available, head upstairs and get some information on brain health. I'm going to have Lori pop up here and talk about the craft art projects that are going on this month.
This afternoon at 1 o'clock, we will be making a little flower garden out of buttons if you want to come down. There was no sign up this time, so if you're available, just come from 1 o'clock till 2:30, whatever. Next week, we do have our paint lady coming, Terry Berg again, and she will be helping us paint with cake decorating utensils to make a flower picture. So sign up for that. That is a sign up thing, and it's a $28 charge for the one-time session. Thank you.
All right. So I'm encouraged that people will attend that. It's a fun thing to keep that ball rolling with the art projects. So be supportive, and if you're free, go up to the art room at 1 p.m. for the project today. TED Talks on Wednesdays. So at 1 p.m., of course, our 3 topics for Wednesday are how one small idea led to 1 million of paid water bills, ancient Pompeii's hidden messages, preserved in graffiti, and the surprising climate benefits of sharing your stuff. Right, Thursday is our excursion day, and it is a rescheduled excursion to the National Eagle Center. It leaves at 9 a.m., so please be on time to get onto the van, and it's all full, and it's pretty much all the people that had signed up previously have just been rescheduled for this Thursday. Just to let you know that the lunch reservations are at 11 o'clock once you arrive there, and then after lunch you'll head over to the Eagle Center. It's close in distance, and the presentation with the Eagle Ambassador starts at 1 p.m., but you have tickets to go in and mosey around and check it out, but the presentation does start at 1. All right, and then of course on Thursdays at 9 and 11 is our recorded coffee chats, if you're unable to make it today. Friday at 1 p.m. is our coffee chats once again, and bridge at 1 and poker. And 4 p.m. is our happy hour, and 7 p.m. of course is our Friday movie. And the movie for Friday is A Beautiful Mind. It's a true life story of a brilliant mathematician and his difficult journey of self-discovery. Saturday, we don't have anything going on this Saturday, but Sunday, of course, or Saturday we have the men's breakfast, at 8 a.m. That is about it for the week. I wanted to also put it out there before I forgot that any ideas about tech classes, we've had Dennis as our tech guru around here, and he is doing so well with his business that we have hired an additional tech teacher to take over for the tech classes. And so if you have any ideas or input on what you would like from any of the tech classes, please come to me and let me know, and we can try to get that on the schedule. All right, and I'll hand it over to Jeff.
Does Nancy want to talk?
Oh, Nancy. I wasn't sure.
Stand here. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm speaking to you from the Activities Committee from Resident Council, and I just want to invite you to bring your gently used party utensils for the kitchen at about 1 o'clock today here in the atrium. And Joyce and I will be set up at one of these tables and collecting. Please don't bring everything because we're going to have to do, you know, take care of whatever we can't use. So, but I want to invite you to do that. Bring that today, 1 o'clock. Thank you.
So just for the recording here, so 1 o'clock today, gently used utensils, you would bring them to the atrium today at 1 p.m.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Nancy. Not so fast. Define a utensil for me.
There's a list posted on the bulletin board, but we're talking spatulas for pizza, 1 or 2.
Pizza cutters, not flatware.
What's that?
Not flatware.
No, not just maybe a couple knives. that are-
Serving utensils.
Yes, exactly.
We don't need
If you got any extra.
what do you call that? No? Well, yeah, let's play charades here. The, when you're making a pie and you take shortening and you cut the flour into the shortening, what is that thing called?
Biscuit thing.
Huh? A shortening cutter? All right. I just wanted to make sure that we're not bringing flatware down there.
Right.
All right. Okie dokie.
How is she?
Okie dokie.
What is she doing?
How's she doing?
She is doing very, very well. I talked to her yesterday, and she'll be watching this, I'm sure. Roger's going to get a
All right, come.
Caring Bridge icon. I would have spit that out, Roger, but thank you. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Linda and Paula back there, folks. Everyone say hi to them.
Hi, Linda.
I want to thank you both for interrupting coffee chats.
Yeah.
Caring Bridge. Caring Bridge is a website. Does everyone know what Caring Bridge is? There will be an icon on the west desk. For those of you that have never, on the west computer, for those of you that have never used a computer, I implore you to go over there and try it. Get someone at the desk or someone in the library. You'll look at the screen, you'll see an icon. An icon is a picture that will say, what will it say? What, do you know what you're going to name it? Pat's Caring Bridge. You'll recognize the name when you see it. Then you take your mouse and move the little pointer over there and click it twice and read away. That's simple. Okay, last week was about as spiritual a week as we could have had around here. I thought it was just beautiful, and I know that Pat thought it was as well, and I personally, I couldn't get more from a job. You know, it was just, it wasn't even work. It was just being a human and being around a bunch of beautiful humans and praying and hoping for another beautiful human, and we were all in it together, and you could feel it, and it was just an absolutely beautiful experience for me. I hope you folks feel the same way. So, okie dokie. Speaking of spiritual, there is a private party this Sunday in Marion Hall. Okay? A number of Jewish folks wanted to have a Passover dinner, a potluck, and they wanted to keep it just to invitees only, i.e. Jewish people. I said, that's okay. We can do that. Rich Point isn't gonna, it's going to be a private party. You need to go and reserve some space and set it up and have at it. I've had a few people comment, not so much disagreeing with it, but kind of saying, well, would you do that for the Christians or the Buddhists or whoever? And I say, I didn't do anything. I told them to reserve a room and do it themselves. Now, because it was talked about, a few people came and talked to me. I'm assuming some of you have heard or had been in a discussion about that as well. And what I'd like to do this morning is to maybe have a Q&A or see what everyone thinks, or we can just say, okay, I get it, no big deal, let's move on. That being said, does anyone have any comments or questions on that? Mike?
I have no problem with it whatsoever, because these people are part of our community. If they care to gather among themselves, I think that's really great.
Okay, there's a one, no problem. Donna? Sorry. Yes?
No, anybody can reserve it.
Anybody can reserve it, right. Yep. I mean, we would have a morality thing at some point. I mean, we're not going to let the KKK or anyone reserve the room, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, right? Anyone else? That's kind of what I thought would happen. So thank you, folks, and happy Passover and happy Easter. And happy whatever for those I missed. Okay, you all got your leases delivered under your door yesterday.
Thank you.
There is one problem with the lease for those of you that have garages. On page 2, the garage is $75.
Page 6.
On page 6, it refers to the garage as $60. Okay. I understand if you're going to take the 60, I don't know what the legal ramifications are, but if you take the 60, that's fine. Just know that your garage will be $90 next year. And we'll get that $15 back over the course of next year. Seriously, does anyone have an issue with that? I honestly don't understand why they would have that at $60 on page 6. And again, I apologize for that. We can correct that next year when garages do go to $90. Pat? We'll correct it today, yes. Yep.
It's in there 75 and the 60, I saw that.
Well, as Patty and I were talking, what trumps what?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you've got the fee schedule on page 2, and then you're referring to the fee on page 6. Any lawyers here today? Yeah. Okay. Any questions on anything? Do you have to read all pages? Well, obviously I didn't read all pages, Norma. So you can either be smart like Fred, be your own advocate and read the entire lease, or you can be like me and just trust that everything's going to be okay. Yeah, let's do some birthdays here today. Today's the 4th. Shirley Meyer, you little ray of sunshine. And Judith Lifshitz have birthdays today. Yep, I said that right, Lifshitz. On the 6th, Stuart Dansinger, Karen Hyman, that's on Thursday. And on the 10th, Norma, I've known you a long time and I don't know how to say your last name.
Just Norma will do.
Please, last name.
I say it differently every time.
Okay, so I can't butcher it.
No, you don't need to use it.
What if you're acting up?
For sure then.
Norma Jean Speyer?
It's not Jean. No.
Well, I was giving you a Marilyn Monroe throw out there, but okay. Very good. And today we've got George and Elaine Mickroot's anniversary. Yes. Very good. Let's sing happy birthday to our neighbors, folks. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you.
Love you, Pat.